Okay, hey, this is Bristuhan. I'm here on SR Main, and a lot of people come to me and they ask, so you don't PvP, what is it that you do on here? So I thought I would make this video to show you a few of the things that I've created, especially since the main build worlds and everything is going to get wiped, all the maps are going to get wiped, so let's take a look and see what I've done. When I first started playing, I was in a town that and had a nice house and all this stuff, but had to take some time off because of work and everything. And I come back and after like 3 weeks or a month or so, and I've lost my town, I've lost all my stuff, I got nothing. And I thought, well, that kind of blows. So after I got into another town and built up some stuff, I thought I would make a place, a stash place. That's not unusual. So let's take a look at the first stash place that I created. Um, this was created back in December, and I'm surprised nobody ever really found it. And that was always my big concern. This is out in the wilderness, in the build world. Unprotected except for my LWCs. Um, you can walk around and see I've got all kinds of just stuff everywhere. Stone blocks. A little forge area back here before I was a donor and had to make all my stuff myself. Um, yeah, my nice diamond blocks and diamond ores and things and emeralds. And that's definitely LWC protected. So, you can see I got all kinds of stuff stashed away in here. And there's a bunch of different rooms to it that I've labeled. Oak room, spruce, birch and jungle, my nether room where I got all kinds of nether related items. Just tons and tons of crap, because that's why I needed to put it somewhere. Miscellaneous room. I'll try and move slow so that you can actually read some of this stuff. And so this was my first spot out in the wild where I could just warp to. That's the only way in and out is warping. And my incinerator where I just throw junk away. You can tell the whole thing's protected by obsidian, if you can call it that. But I started running out of room here. I mean, everything was just filling up. I had no place to put anything. All kinds of arrows and tons of PvP potions. And I don't even PvP, I should sell them. Or, not much point now. And this served me for a long time. But then I got kind of bored with how small it was. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here, but... So, I went over to another part of the build world and created just something that was ridiculously huge. I had this idea for a center room with rooms up and down on different sides, but I never really got that to pan out. I was going to use water as like a method of going up and down, but since I have fly, it never really got used that way. And I actually started to decorate in here. Still got a little forge with some workbenches and just all kinds of crap filled up here. And it turned out that this was just way too big. It's ridiculous how big and how much stuff there is. There's nothing in any of these. Although there is some stuff, food, foliage, Gold armor, weapons and tools, armor, iron, wool, which is like the only other room that I decorated here. Yeah. Let's see. Ores, diamond. It's mostly diamond tools. I got a buttload of diamond tools. You know, it's just crazy amounts. And so, since it didn't really pan out the way I wanted it to, I mean, if you can tell, there's 16 rooms that go around this center room, and so I didn't really like that. So after a while, I went over to another part of the build world and built a different one that I ended up liking a lot more. And this one is the only one I've really started to decorate with. So going on to the end. This is the Sphax BD Craft texture pack with the animated tiles. That's another rack on the bottom. So I've got a room of wood and wood supplies. And then there's birch and jungle over here. Of course, all my different wools and things. Brick room. Lots of bricks. General stone room, just with all kinds of stone stuff in it. Gold and iron. Various miscellaneous crap that I kept in here. But I wanted to give this a whole nether kind of feel, so it's a lot of quartz and netherrack and nether brick and glowstone. And this is soul sand here, which I love in this texture pack. Ah! And this whole area here, from top to bottom and around all the sides, is covered in 2 layers of obsidian and completely encased in lava all the way around it. One of the cool things about having God mode is I was able to swim down in lava and dig this out of a lava pool. So I was never really concerned about somebody dropping in on this one. Never quite did anything with this room here. I was either going to make it into like a shrine with and just layer emeralds and diamond blocks and that kind of stuff, and that way it could be covered up as well. So those are my 3 little warehouses where I keep stuff. And that's about it for this video. If you watched it, I hope you dug it. You know, there goes my sword. So, you know, I love building stuff like this, digging things out of the earth, more so than I love building, you know, things that stretch up into the sky. I guess I'm more dwarven in nature. So, anyway, goodbye, SR. See you after the wipe.